Hello lovely viewers, you are most welcome to our channel. In this lesson, we shall be discussing the secret and tricks to passing summary. Most students either do not answer summary in Wassce or they deviate from what is expected of them, losing a whole 30 marks. In this video, we shall be discussing how to score 30 out of 30 in summary writing. Candidates must bear in mind that summary writing is the easiest aspect to score almost all the marks in order to pass English. It is therefore important to take this lesson seriously. To begin with, what is summary writing? Summary writing is a test which requires candidates to produce what they have decoded in a concise and precise manner without losing the main idea. What this simply means is that summary writing is all about picking out the main ideas from the passage and writing them in your own words. Before we discuss the steps to take when writing a summary or how to summarize a passage, let's first discuss how not to summarize a passage. There are penalties in presenting wrong answers in summary, which should be avoided, or else you will lose marks for that. The following are some of the wrong ways of answering summary questions or wrong ways of presenting summary answers. 1 is mindless lifting. This refers to copying word for word from the passage. Always remember that summary is meant to test your understanding of what you have read and not to reproduce exactly what you have read. Always present your answers in your own words as much as possible. Example, when the topic sentence is, technology is costly, and you are asked to summarize this in one sentence, the disadvantage of technology. You will notice that technology is the central tendency around which the sentence revolves. Therefore, we maintain words that are part of the core meaning of the entire passage. What about the word costly? There are several words that can be used to replace this word. Example, technology is expensive. What have you noticed here? You will realize that we can use synonyms in summary writing. 0 is awarded to candidates who copy word for word from the passage. 2. Using complex sentences. This is a clear violation of instructions given to you by the question. Example, James is handsome, hardworking, and honest. In 2 sentences, one for each, summarize the qualities of James. You must express the point in one sentence. Candidates who write James is hardworking and honest as an answer will score 0 for lumping 2 points into one sentence. Therefore, the correct answer for this is James is handsome, James is hardworking, James is honest. 3. Addition of irrelevant materials. Since summary writing is meant to test candidates' understanding, candidates are expected to pick out only the main points or the topic sentence, leaving the details such as examples, illustrations, and modifiers. It is wrong to add unnecessary details to summary writing. Example, the Council of State approves all budgets. Before any budget is approved, the Council of State goes through the budget to ensure the proper allocation of funds. In one sentence, summarize the function of the Council of State. Here, the topic sentence is the Council of State approves all budgets. All the other materials that you find there are irrelevant materials. Therefore, you should do away with them. 4. incomplete sentences. In presenting answers, candidates are expected to use complete sentences. Always avoid the use of a single word, phrases, or subordinate clauses as answers to summary questions. Example: the Council of State approves all budgets. Before any budget is approved, the Council of State goes through the budget to ensure proper allocation of funds. In one sentence, summarize the function of the Council of State. The Council of State approves all budgets are not complete sentences and should never be presented as answers. The correct answer is the Council of State approves all budgets, or he approves all budgets. 5 is the wrong use of preamble. A preamble is an opening statement used to introduce 2 or more points. The preamble method comes with a lot of rules, some of which include: the preamble should not be used for a single point. The preamble should make a complete sentence with all the answers you present. This method is usually difficult for students to use. Therefore, we advise candidates to use the sentence method. 6. Grammatical error. If your answer contains error of grammar, spelling, or punctuation, you will lose half a mark for each error detected. After taking you through how not to present your answers in summary writing, let's now shift our focus to how to summarize a passage. Before reading the passage, it is important to first read the questions. Reading the questions before reading the passage prepares your mind for what to expect. Reading the questions before reading the passage gives you a purpose for reading the passage. When this is done, your reading of the passage will be facilitated. Use a pencil or pen to underline all required points. 2. Read the passage again, this time in a slow manner, taking note of all the key points. The first paragraph is usually an introductory statement which tells you what the passage is talking about. Don't go looking for answers in the first paragraph. Usually, answers to the first questions are found in the second paragraph. Writers may present their points in a direct or indirect manner. With a direct presentation of points, the writer uses words like firstly, secondly, thirdly, furthermore, again, lastly, in conclusion, to mention but few. Whenever these words are used, bear in mind that a new point is being discussed. However, when the writers decide to use the indirect presentation, here there are no clues indicating the main point. However, each paragraph contains a point. In extracting the main idea, do not add your own opinion to the answers. Write what the question expects you to do and not what you expect the question to be. Identify the topic sentence in any paragraph which contains an answer. All other sentences in the paragraph only give a further explanation of the topic sentence. Example: the Council of State approves all budgets. Before any budget can be approved, the Council of State goes through the budget to ensure proper allocation of funds. Do you know what the topic sentence is in this paragraph? The topic sentence is: the Council of State approves all budgets. Every other sentence only supports the topic sentence. It is worth noting that the topic sentence can be found at any point in a paragraph's beginning, middle, or the end. After extracting the topic sentence, the next thing to do is to trim the sentence. In trimming down the sentence, you have to do the following. 1. Do away with examples and illustrations. Remove any word that can be deleted without destroying the main idea of the sentence. Once again, candidates are advised not to use the preamble method, except in cases where they are confident of themselves that such preambles flows grammatically into all the other sentences. Never in any case answer more than the required number. The instructions will be given to you by the question. Example, in 6 sentences, 1 for each, summarize the advantages of social media. With this, even if you know more than 6 points, just write the required number to prevent deduction of marks. Giving more than the required number of answers is a clear violation of instructions, and marks will be subtracted for that. The last thing you have to do now is to check your grammar and punctuations. Make sure your sentences are correct. Thus, subject-verb agreements. Never present phrases or clauses as answers to summary questions. This is all you need to know as far as summary writing is concerned. Thanks for watching today's video. Do enjoy the rest of our videos, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this video.